Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We are live from Zurich. It is the qualifying for the Grand Man Tour Tennis Tour, and we are live from Zurich. We're doing the 2020 men, like the men set from 2020 and all that. Over 120 guys. Now it's down to 332. You win your match, you automatically move on. Even if you're seated, you're screwed, and all that. We have 16 matches for you. There are going to be, it's a 6-6-4 format. 6 today, 6 tomorrow, and 4 on Friday. The 4 matches on Friday will be basically the two Swiss, Federer and Wawrinka. Their matches will be on Friday. And the guys they are in the little 4-man section with. Nishikori's match and Ratha's match will be on Friday as well. So we're going to be doing these in order. Our first match is Marin Cilic, the 12 seed, against Nick Kyrgios. Both have won a title. Cilic won the Toronto Challenge week 4. In Toronto, he beat Zverev, Abden Milos, Edmund, and Isner to get this far in the Grand Slams. He reached 2 quarterfinals, US and Great Britain. So at New York, he beat Istomin, Karlsberg, and de Minaur to face Novak to lose. And then in Wimbledon, he beat Munoz, Nishioka, Goffin, big win over Goffin, and Nishikori, which took 11-9 in the 5th set, before losing to Bautista Agut. He faces Nick Kyrgios, the time bomb, as they call him. He won Stockholm in week 37, Grand Slams. He didn't do too well, but we'll see what happens.
Quiet, please. Cilic to serve. First game. Play.
Cilic does have his second chance within the modern men, I believe, right? Yes, he does. So anyway, we'll see what Cilic does against Kyrgios. Here we go. We're gonna only go 10 minutes because I do have a time constraint.
Out. 15, love. Out. 15 all. 30, 15. 30 all. 30, 40. 'Deuce. Out. Advantage. Cilic. Game. Cilic. First game.
10 minutes.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Game. Kyrgios. 1 game all. First set.
Ooh, that was quick.
Out. 15 love. 15 all. 30, 15. 40, 15. Out. 40, 30. 'Out. Deuce. Out. Advantage. Kyrgios. Game. Kyrgios. Kyrgios leads 2 games to 1. First set.
So Kyrgios is up 2-1 right off the bat.
15 love. Out. 15 all. 30, 15. Out. 40-15. (40-30). Game, Kyrgios. Kyrgios leads 3 games to 1, first set.
All right, so Kyrgios looks like he might pull off the upset for Cilic. Did he? Answer is no, he didn't. 3-6, 7-6, 6-3. And Cilic thought, well, we all thought Kyrgios was going to pull off the big win, but nope, Cilic wins. Kyrgios will be sent to the bench. He's a little fuming. Who can blame him? He had the first set. It was like Kyrgios is going to move on to the Grand Man Tour. Nope. Cilic will do that. All right. So who will Cilic play in the round of 16? Because remember, it does count. You win this. Tournament, you get an automatic top 6 spot in the Grand Man Tour in the Sweet 16. In 26. When we start, you'll get a seed from 1 to 16, and the 6 men's thing winners go 1 to 6. If you get second, you go 7 to 12 guaranteed, and in third place, you get 13 to 16. So we got Dominic Thiem against Lucas Pouille. Pouille winning 1 tournament. That was New South Wales near the end of it. We'll take on Dominic Thiem, who won Toronto and Madrid. I think there was some kind of mistake that he wasn't supposed to be there. Well, anyway, in France, at number 18, he beat Thompson, Meyer, Bautista Agut. He even beat Novak, which is unusual. He was actually down 2 sets to love to Berrettini, but won in the quarters. But Rafa took him out in the semifinals, despite him winning a set. We'll see what happens.
Quiet please. Pouille to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
Out. 15 love. $15 all. Out. 30-15. Out. 40-15. Out. 40-30. Out. Deuce. Out. Advantage. Pouille. Game. Pouille. First game. $15 love. Out. 30 love. Out. 30-15. $30 all. 40-30. Out. Out. Deuce. Advantage. Thiem. Game. Thiem. 1 game all. First set.
Okay.
Out. 15 love. 30 love. $30-15. Out. 40-15. Out. Out. Game. Pouillet. Pouillet leads 2 games to 1. First set.
Beautiful.
Love 15. 15 all. Out. 30-15. Out. Out. 40-15. Out. 40-30. Out. Game. Tiem. 2 games all. First set.
Two. Well, 2-2. What happened here? It is a win for team 7-6, 6-3. Pui goes Fui. And team Kachi. Easy. A strike. Okay, so next is John Isner. He will face off against Fernando Verdasco. But he does have a 1-2 mark against Isner, Verdasco. Isner won the Australian Open and Tokyo and London. Well, he somehow won 2 tournaments without even realizing it. But yeah, he won the Australian Open. He actually went to the finals in Wimbledon. So in Australia, at number 1, he beat Hurkacz, Schwartzman, de Minaur, Cilic, Djokovic, Nadal, and then Federer. He had to beat Novak 15-13 in the 5th set. Rafa was a tough one, and Federer lost the first set, but won the next 3. In England, he almost did it again. He beat Kukushkin, Rublev, Schwartzman, Shera, Berrettini, and then swept through Nadal before Federer swept him. So Isner's had some great years. And he's 1-2. It's Verdasco. Only Federer he's faced 4 times. He was 2-2 against him. So yeah, Verdasco might pull this one out of the hat. He hasn't won a tournament. He didn't win a tournament. Went to the clay court in the Victorian Open final just to get this far. Yeah, I forgot to check the schedule for Kyrgios. Wait, well, he had to beat Bernard Tomic. Mom. Verdasco 2-1. Well, this is the first guy he's faced 4 times. Simone and Del Potro. Albert.
Quiet please. Verdasco to serve. First game. Play. Love. 30 love. Out. 40 love. Out. Out. 40-15. Out. 40-30. Deuce. Out. Out. Advantage. Isner. Out. Game. Isner. First game. Love. 30 love. 40 love. Game. Isner. Isner leads 2 games to love. First set.
Hi.
Love 15. Out. Out. 15 all. 30-15.
Out.
40-15. Game, Verdasco. Isner leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Okay.
15-love.
Out.
15-all.
Out.
30-15.
Out.
40-15. Game, Isner. Isner leads 3 games to 1, first set.
They're looking pretty good with himself. And why shouldn't he? He wins 6-2, 6-4. So Verdasco is booted. Verdasco does have a second chance, if you must know. Like, Verdasco was the only one to have the Monrin and the 2020 and be a wild card. But Verdasco's got another chance, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And is Verdasco a seed or is he not? No, no, Verdasco is a wild card. So Verdasco gets a second chance. Isner is in. All right, next up, we have Caroline Feve starting up. Number 14 against Richard Gasquet, the Battle of France. Both have won a title. Gasquet won in Bristol. On the Grand Slams. He had to beat Kyle Edmund to get here. Won fit. He won the Masters the last week of the tournament to get in automatically. So he was only in 2 Grand Slams. I don't know why.
Quiet plays, Monfils to serve. First game. Play. $15-love. 30-love. 40-love. Game, Monfils. First game.
Out.
15-love. 15-all.
Out.
30-15. 30-all.
Out.
40-30. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Monfils. Deuce. Advantage, Gasquet. Game, Gasquet. 1 game all, first set. $15-love.
Out. 30-love.
30-love. 40-love. Game, Monfils. Monfils leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all. 30 15. 30 all. 40 30. Game, Gasquet. 2 games all, first set.
We still got 10 minutes left to do 2 matches, so we kind of have to hurry this around. Hurry this up. And it ended up being Monfils. And it ended up being Gasquet, 4-6, 6-4, 6-4. So Gasquet pulls off the first upset. And Monfils is done. Gasquet is in. So the first wild card guy to get in is Gasquet. So not bad. Poor Monfils. I feel so bad for him, but no second chances. Now we have Novak. I don't know. It was going to 11 because of the 1 set. So Novak will face Kevin Anderson. Novak won the U.S. Open. He didn't win any of the tournaments, but he won the U.S. Open. He beat Fabiano Bautista Agut, Berrettini, Cilic. Have it up. It is good. Roger Federer. They get a pair of quarterfinals, but not getting there. Kevin Anderson won the South African Challenge. Well, obviously in his home country, he had to. He beat Mute, Ebden, Traviga, Shari, and Wawrinka. He had to face Lajovic to get this far.
Quiet plays, Anderson to serve. First game. Play. Love 15. Love 30. 15 30. 30 all.
Out. Out.
40 30. Game, Anderson. First game. $15 love. $30 love. $30 15. $40 15. Game, Djokovic. 1 game all, first set. $15 love. $30 love.
Out. Out.
30 15. 30 all. 30 40. Game, Djokovic. Djokovic leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Two to one. So let's spectate.
Love 15. 15 all. 15-30. 30 all.
Out.
30-40.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Anderson.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Djokovic.
Out.
Game, Djokovic. Djokovic leads 3-1. First set.
So Djokovic looking pretty good, I must say. And what? Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking. Novak Djokovic won the first set against Kevin Anderson. It's like, well, Novak's gonna move on, definitely. And then he loses 6-3, 7-6. So Kevin freaking Anderson. As a stupid phone call comes in. Kevin freaking Anderson is going to be in the Grand Man Tour at the expense of Djokovic. Kevin Anderson is going to move on, beating Djokovic. Unreal. Well, Anderson does it against Novak. Big job by Kevin Anderson. Now, before you get too picky saying, "Are you kidding me? One of the greatest is not going to be in the Grand Man Tour." That's the bad news. The good news is Djokovic is in the modern men thing, and he's actually picked number 6. So Djokovic has a better seed in the modern men at number 6. So Djokovic has a second chance to get in. So at least he has that as a backup plan. Regardless, we gotta go quickly though. Bautista Agut versus Goffin. Goffin joins in. He's won a couple of titles. Bautista Agut won the Adelaide Open, which was one of the lowest ones. He got to the semifinals in Wimbledon. At number 12, he beat Albu, Germar, Shapo, Chardy, and Cilic quite easily. But Federer humbled him. Well, Bautista Agut, despite all that, had to play a wild card and had to beat Cuevas. Meanwhile, Goffin, winning a couple of titles. He won the German Open twice. I don't know why. Well, some round of 16 matches, Grand Slams. Round of 16 in New York, he beat Bedin and Gasquet, but lost to Havanov. Then in Australia, he beat Feliciano Rublev and Struff before Nishikori beat him, even though he was up 2 sets in Paris. He beat Gurnios, Edmund, and Shapo before Chechenito beat him, and then he lost to Marin Cilic in Wimbledon. Here we go.
Quiet, please. Bautista Agut to serve. First game. Play.
So we already seen 2 seeds fall and 2 wildcard guys, Anderson and Gasquet, getting their spots in. So they're in no matter what. So that's
15 love.
important for those 2 guys to get a chance to get in with the greats.
30 love. 40 love. Game, Bautista Agut. First game.
Bautista Agut won the first game. We do have to hustle. And Goffin ended up losing. Whoa. So Goffin's out. Goffin loses 6-2, 7-6 to Bautista Agut for the second consecutive time. We've seen a massive upset. So the Spaniard, Bautista Agut, is going to the Grand Man Tour, and Goffin will not. And the worst part for Goffin, that unlike Djokovic, that's his one and only chance. Djokovic has a second chance. Goffin does not. What a win for Bautista Agut. And he does face Kevin Anderson in the round of 16. So one of those guys will be going to the quarterfinals with a chance to maybe ruffle a few feathers. So anyway, that's what we got. So of course, reminder: Federer, Chardy, Dimitrov, Nishikori on Friday. Tomorrow We have Medvedev versus Berrettini, the only Canadian Chapo around gets Seppi, Del Potro Slonga, Rublev Sheriff, Schwartzman Fognini, and Dominor Koric. And of course on Friday, Wawrinka Struff and Havanov versus Nadal. So yeah, we've seen 3 wildcard guys. Anderson, Batista Agut, and Gasquet pull off upsets over Monfils, Djokovic, and Goffin. For Djokovic, it's no big deal. He has a second chance in the modern group. But for Monfils and Goffin, they're going nowhere. So that's a gigantic butt whipping there. 3 straight wildcard guys winning. Just saying. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.